You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know if you follow your boy, Mr. Moonshine, you know how much I love, admire, respect Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, 8th Division World Champion, 5 lineal, still champion to this day. To this day. Yeah, like you guys say, well, to this day, still champion. Senator, great humanitarian, great husband, great family man. Just everything you want from a fighter, from a modern-day warrior, modern-day gladiators. Manny Pacquiao brings everything to the table. But as much of respect that I have Manny Pacquiao, the GOAT, I say the GOAT. Yeah, I said it, damn it. As much as I love Manny Pacquiao and respect, I love boxing even more. No fighter should be bigger than boxing. You understand what I'm trying to say? Manny Pacquiao got the Super WBA title. Beat Keith Thurman last year, July 20th. What a great date. What a wonderful date. Beat, in my opinion at the time, the best welterweight champion of the world. The most accomplished welterweight champion of the world, aside from Manny Pacquiao himself. Keith Thurman was that guy. Manny Pacquiao went in that ring and surprised how strong he still is, how fast he still is. A freak of nature, Manny Pacquiao proved to those who thought that it was about to be over, that he was near his retirement, that this might be the last hurrah. Manny Pacquiao, you already know, he feeds off proving people wrong. That's his whole career, beating the odds, even though that he was favored to win that fight. But that's what he thrives for. If you tell him he can't do something, then he licks his chops. Oh, you think I can't do it? Okay, I'm going to do it. Just like people talking about, oh, if he's going to fight Errol Spence or Bud Crawford. And I'm saying, if you're going to fight these guys, man, he need to tune them. Manny Pacquiao be like, what I need to tune him for? Well, you think I can't beat him? People want him to retire? Huh? I think Manny Pacquiao gets his energy. He feeds off that. He loves to prove it wrong. That's his motivation, right? But he got the Super WBA, meaning with that title, he got no mandatory. He could hold it and he could do whatever he wants to do. There's no mandate. He got it. But of course, 18 months come and he has to do something. He has to negotiate a deal. He has to fight. He just can't keep that belt and just be like, I'll fight whenever I want to fight and call me up when, leave me alone. I call you when I'm ready. You know? Ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand that it's just not Manny Pacquiao as a fighter. There's also people that we should consider. If we love the sport of boxing, we should consider. If you look at the WBA ranking, we should consider those fighters that's trying to climb up and put themselves in a position to get at least an opportunity with the WBA, right? To get that opportunity that Manny Pacquiao has, to get the opportunity that the elites, the champions have already. There's other fighters striving. There's other fighters with dreams. There's other fighters also sacrificing to become a great, or the potential to become a great, at least pursuit of greatness. But if you have the great Manny Pacquiao not active, then everything is on hold. Everything is on hold. And yeah, we might love Manny Pacquiao and love his career. He's done it all. And yes, he got his just due. Like we say sometimes, no, Manny Pacquiao, he's in a position to do whatever he wants to do because he put his blood, sweat, and tears into this sport. But he's not the only one. We can't just annihilate everybody else because the love that we have for Manny Pacquiao. How can they get a chance to become champion of the champion? We don't know when he's going to fight. We don't know. You understand what I'm trying to say? Manny Pacquiao should not take advantage of the Super WBA and its rules. You understand what I'm trying to say? He shouldn't have. Now, I understand that Manny Pacquiao was injured. I understand that Manny Pacquiao had surgery. You understand? But voluntarily not wanting to fight. Look, everybody is fighting. Anthony Joshua's fighting. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder already fought this year. Errol Spence, after a car accident, he fought. Sean Porter, Danny Swift Garcia, Tim Tszyu, he's going to be fighting today, later on, excuse me. Teofimo Lopez, Vasily Lomachenko, Terrence Crawford, Cal Brook, Joyce, Dubois, Inoue, came from Tokyo and went to America to fight, Jason Maloney, the Maloney brothers, Chocolatito, Estrada, everybody is fighting, but except Manny Pacquiao. But what's the excuse? Now, we all heard in the recent report that Manny Pacquiao wants to fight 2 times this year, this upcoming year. But they also said that they don't know when he's going to fight. They also said that he wants to fight with fans. Now, there is a couple of events that there's fans, and then there's a couple of events that there is no fans. When there's going to be an open gate, a flooded open gate that is just open to the public with no restrictions. Australia, we all know we don't want Manny Pacquiao to go to Australia. Manny Pacquiao, I assure you, he's not going to go to Australia to an open gate because we already know what happened to him the last time he was in that country, right? So he's not trying to fight with no fans there. They said also in the report, his handler said that he's not going to fight in the first quarter of the year. Damn, that's the first quarter of the year. You're not going to fight in the first quarter of the year. So you're going to take 2 years for you to fight. You're going to fight in the summer? With just voluntarily? Also, he said that he's not going to be fighting in the first half of the year, in the first quarter of the year, because his political responsibilities. Now, Manny Pacquiao is doing wonderful things in this country. Giving back, want to be in position to not only talk the talk, but also pass laws. You understand what I'm saying? Pass legislations. Have that power, have that seat. Went to school and everything. And happy for Manny Pacquiao for getting his degree. It's very motivational, very inspirational. Never quit. It's never late. It's never late. Love that. But there's also a boxing responsibility. At the end of the day, I'm not from the Philippines. At the end of the day, it doesn't really alter our life. At the end of the day, boxing is a world sport. And his responsibility is so important, but at the end of the day, he still got boxing responsibility. And now more so, because when he fought Adrian Broner, he could pick. He doesn't have a strap really. The regular strap, even with that regular strap, it really doesn't hold no weight, right? But now he has a strap that, you know, the other belt federation and fighters want that type of belt to move, to create, to expand on other people's legacy. You know, of course, Manny Pacquiao could beat them, so they might expand the legacy, but also you're holding it from people to expand. Everybody's on hold. People say that he got it hostage. His responsibility for us is the most important thing because we're fight fans. So boxing responsibility is the only thing that is on my mind. Now, I'm all for Manny Pacquiao saying, you know what? Let me drop it. Let me drop the belt. And I don't want to hold nobody. Keith Thurman did it. He dropped the WBC. People going to be like, yo, but punch wrong. But when Keith Thurman had the belt, you probably didn't do a video of him, of Keith Thurman needed to vacate. And the difference is that he was injured and had surgery. So you could postpone, you could have time because of your injuries and surgeries. And even though it went, what was it, like 19 months? Manny Pacquiao's going to go almost 2 years because they say that he don't even have a date. We don't know when he's going to return. That's not fair, though. It's not fair. We don't know when Manny Pacquiao's going to fight, but he's going to fight 2 times a year, but we don't know when. That's not good information. That's not good information. We don't know when Errol Spence said he's going to fight next summer. But Crawford's going to fight next summer. So in the first quarter of the year, nothing is going to be moving around in the welterweight division because the champions are not making the type of moves like that. So we're going to wait for 2021 summer. And we don't know if Manny Pacquiao going to fight another champion. We don't know. Everything is in a standstill. But yet everybody already fought. Manny Pacquiao, for me, in my opinion, has to fight or at least negotiate because the 18 months is in January. We can't. It's not fair to say that we don't know when you're going to fight because of your political responsibility in which he has no recess. Hey, in the end of the day, in reality, whether you like it or not, like what I'm saying or not, in reality, that's none of our business. The political responsibility is not boxing's business. But you have a responsibility as a champion. Now, if he wasn't a champion, ain't nobody telling Manny Pacquiao or rushing him to do anything like that. And right now, it's not even a rush. I think that it's fair to start negotiating with somebody. Give us somebody. Give us a date. But to say is that we don't know when you're gonna fight. I'm in the place to say, maybe Manny Pacquiao, how about you just vacate the title? It's not like you got anything to prove anyway. Manny Pacquiao has nothing to prove. He got to cement the legacy. He's not hurting anybody if Manny Pacquiao drops the belt. What is it hurting? Is it hurting his legacy? No. Even if he fights and he win or lose, even if he lose, it doesn't hurt his legacy because he got to cement the legacy. Manny Pacquiao is immortal already. There's no downplaying. There's no killing. Nothing about Manny Pacquiao. His career is cemented. It is there. It is stamped. He is a Hall of Famer. That is it. So to say there's people going to be like, no, he better not drop it. If he drops it, he drops it. He beat the #1 guy when he beat him in the welterweight division. He beat that guy. Now, of course, there's going to be people out there that be like, but we want to see him go for undisputed. Let's be realistic. And there will be people there that be like, but you can't say that. He hasn't fought in almost 2 years. He going to be 42 or 43 years old in the next fight. Come on. Are we going to be boxing fans or are we just going to cater to one boxer? He is everything you want from a fighter. He did it all, man. He did it all and more. And more. He beat all the odds, man. This guy is special. The things that he did is out of this world. It's unimaginable. And it's also unmatched. Yet, Manny Pacquiao is a man of principle. Manny Pacquiao thinks about the people. Manny Pacquiao is a humanitarian. Manny Pacquiao is a man of chances. I think it would be right if Manny Pacquiao, if he really, really doesn't see boxing and is not important to boxing right now, because of course, we still living in a pandemic. There's people still dying there, coronavirus, and he has a major responsibility, which, to be honest, he shouldn't even be thinking about boxing. I agree. I don't think that he should be thinking about boxing, and the political official in his position where he's at today, right now. Can you imagine if Manny Pacquiao is really want to run for president and he comes to America for 2 months to train while there's still a pandemic going around? People going to be like, how you abandon your position of political official? Because that is a responsibility and a very important responsibility. And people voted you in there, so you have to do that job. But what does it do for boxing? What about for the fighters that want to accomplish something? You got responsibility as a champion to defend the title, to be out there, and to keep the world of boxing moving. Manny Pacquiao's not that guy to stop boxing because he fought everybody, anytime, any place, in their backyard. Maybe somebody needs to go to the Philippines and let Manny Pacquiao fight in the Philippines. You know, he don't got to come out here. Maybe you got to go out there, and that's justifiable as well. But if we don't have an idea when you're going to fight, because to me, 2 times fighting, every fighter says they want to fight 2 times. Every fighter say that. Earl Spence said that after this fight. He want to fight 3 times. Every fighter said they want to fight 2 times. Every fighter said the same thing. Every elite fighter said the same thing. But that's not enough. You got to give us a date. Got to give us an opponent. The 2 opponents that said they contractual had a fight with you, they all lying, because how you have almost a fight with Terrence Crawford and you have almost a fight with Mikey Garcia. One of these guys were lying. At the end of the day, you got a strap, you got a responsibility. And we respect the responsibility you have in the Philippines, but this is boxing, and I'm a boxing fan. And at the end of the day, nobody's bigger than boxing. Manny Pacquiao made his mark. He helped elevate the sport of boxing, and we're not taking anything away from that. But boxing keeps on going. And just like the greats, some retires, some pass. God bless them all and their family. But boxing keeps on going, and it shouldn't be stopped, or it shouldn't be, on a halt because of political responsibility. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. Let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comment box. Let me know if y'all don't feel what I'm saying. I think I'm very, very fair, right? I speak unbiasedly, logically, and objectively in the end of the day. There's going to be people out there that's going to disagree. There's going to be people out there that's going to agree. There's going to be people that's going to disagree but understand. But boxing needs to keep on going. Right now, boxing has a momentum. A great momentum at that. Every weekend there's a good fight. Matter of fact, in the weekend there's 3 events where it could be in the UK. It's beautiful. Never seen this boxing having this great momentum when everybody's fighting. Look at this week. Tim Tinju tomorrow. We got Amanda Serrano Thursday. 7th Division World Champion, the Manny Pacquiao boxing, and Amanda Serrano. And then Friday we got Triple G. Saturday we got Canelo Alvarez. All in 1 week. All in 1 month. Last week we had Anthony Joshua. Look at it. And we could have had Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell December 5th, but we're going to have it December 2. We got Tanaka also in this month, the 31st. All I'm saying, boxing has momentum. I don't want no boxer to stop the momentum because, of course, boxing, as they say, is a failing sport. And we all know Manny Pacquiao doesn't want this sport to fail. I know that for sure. So let me know what you think Manny Pacquiao should do next. I think if there's no type of time frame when you're going to come back, you know, you got responsibility. You don't know what this pandemic, the coronavirus, is going to take place. Maybe it's time to drop. I'm not saying retire, but let other people pursue their dream. Right now is on a halt. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.